Welcome back to round 3 here, folks. We're at the Battle at Boomtown 3, presented by Bomb Squad Disc Golf at Fairways of Canton, July 18th to 19th, 2020. I'm Matt Versola. I'm here with my good friend Austin Lytle. Let's dive right back into it, bud.
Yeah, man, we are diving right back into it. These guys are battling it out. They're 18 holes through. I got 9 more to play, and lucky for us, this final 9 is some of the hardest holes on the entire course.
I'm excited to see it. This back 9 here, we've got some great elevation change. Some of these guys on this card are heating up, and we're just looking forward to seeing them knock down this last bit of the first round, this Saturday round here.
Some people started slow and looking for some strong finishes. Ezra's at 11, JoJo's at 9, then Llena is at 4, and Matt Dollar's at 6. So let's see these guys finish strong here. Right off the rip, hole 19. It's a par 3, 302 feet. Again, going back to that, gets you in the disc golf field. It's going into the woods on the right sand side. Players are going to be looking to throw a turnover shot, likely a mid-range, or a sidearm shot if they got it. Or if you're lefty, you're throwing a hyzer. So, here we go, right off the rip. Ezra Robinson. Oh, yeah, he was 6 through the last 5. Throwing a big turnover. Look at this thing dumping. And right off the rip, you can already hear the wind blowing in those trees. Matt Dollar here, throwing the lefty. Something pretty overstable, little flex.
He's been working on that the last couple of years, and it's looking pretty smooth.
It's looking pretty smooth. Left himself a little short there, but still, good shot. It's not his dominant hand, so. Here's JoJo with the sidearm. And nicely done, JoJo. Puts himself about 10-15 feet. Looking to get back on that birdie train. Here's our boy Ben. Pretty good sidearm there. Let's get too far in.
And he's still going to have himself an inside the circle putt, it looks like.
Yeah, about 25 feet. Here's Matt.
You see the leaves blowing here. The wind has started to pick up here this afternoon, which is going to make these players want to get closer off the tee and put a little more thought into these putts.
Oh, absolutely. It makes it pretty difficult to putt in the wind if the putter wasn't already working.
Ezra, he knew it as soon as he let go of it. Reach down, pick up the mini.
I mean, it just shows it's how windy it probably is right now. These guys are having some troubles. JoJo parked it, got the birdie.
JoJo able to keep it close. Didn't even have to think on that putt.
That's the name of the game when it's windy.
When you know you've taken the birdie from the tee, just because you put it inside of 5 feet.
That was a strong putt back from Ben. That looked good.
A little par cleanup here. Not too much danger on this hole.
A little cleanup from Dollar and Ezra here. Yeah, it's
looks like Dollar brought a variety of masks with him today. That's a smart move with how much
interactions you have.
How much interactions you have, but also how much sweat is going on out there today. I think it was a solid 95 degrees, real feel, probably 101 out there on the golf course.
Yeah, now that you say it, that's actually that's a pro move. Bring multiple masks, make sure you're not sweating them up.
Matt Dollar, been in the game a long time. We might even be calling him Daddy Dollar here in a little bit. Poppy. He's got the pro move going on.
All right, so yeah, this is hole 20. Straight up the hill, 246, over the golf green. You got cart path behind the hole. You see that tree down to the right there, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was where our tee box was supposed to be. But anyways, this is still a pretty good hole. Skips up on the edge. That's exactly as intended play. Slam it right into that hill, have a little trickle up, and should have less than 15-20 feet for the bird.
Oh, I see that tree on the right there.
Yeah,
by
looking
the tee,
back
from on the cart path there.
There was a beautiful little framed up picture frame hole coming out of the woods into going up to the same green.
Well, I say good last minute call here. Still a nice tester. As you see, some of these players aren't coming up inside of 15 feet. It looks like we're on the edge of the circle here.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the danger. You throw too long, you're risking going.
And there goes
There it
Ben
is,
with a
Ben.
great
Good shot.
there.
Yeah, you risk bringing the cart path into play. Throw too long. You see, he's still got 20 feet. He should be able to convert one.
Nice.
Nice. And on the new T2s, if you notice the change.
Oh.
So last 8 holes here will be on all Prodigy T2 baskets.
And look at that T2 catching left side there.
Yeah, these T2s are great.
I love the center web of chains and then the exterior classic hanging chain. That I think is gonna help eliminate some of the previous setbacks from the previous baskets.
Yeah, this new gauge of chain is a little bit lighter, a little bit more
flexible.
Gives more
a little more give on the left hand side and that high right side.
Exactly. So this one's a fun hole here. Big downhill 21, 862 feet, par 4, going big downhill as far as you can get it, and then the basket is going to be up and to the right between the woods and that big tree.
This one definitely requires some control off the tee with such a downhill slope off the rip.
Oh, look here.
Oh, wow. It looks like it started raining on these guys, right?
That's the middle of Georgia's summer right there for you, buddy.
That's it. There we go. Previous hole, beautiful day. Here we are on hole 21.
And it's still a beautiful day. It's just downpour.
Downpour.
It looks like he's trying to rip a roller down there in the rain.
I'm having a hard time seeing where the disc is with all these raindrops.
Oh, yeah. I think I talked to Felix and Conrad about it, and they said nobody was expecting this. I was sitting back at Tournament Central, and I wasn't expecting it. I was sitting out in the middle of the open.
It looks like these guys are kind of rushing these shots. Can't blame them. It almost looks like hail coming down.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to get soaked? Get me back in my golf cart as fast as I can. I'll take a par and move on, especially on, this isn't a bad hole to just take a par on.
Right. Especially when it comes to most of the field is going to be taking par or worse here.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a hole that saw only 4 birdies this round.
4 birdies in the first round. Wow.
4 out of 40 people got the birdie on this.
Look at that! In the last 10 minutes, a giant puddles have already created there on the cart.
Yeah, it dumped a lot.
That goes
of water.
to show you, a little Georgia summer. Beautiful day, 95 degrees outside. You get a little cool-off shower in mid-afternoon.
That's a good shot there, Ezra. I don't know if that was for par or birdie, but he's absolutely put it pretty close. There's JoJo with a little thumber. Again, I'm not sure if that's his drive or not, but put himself on the edge of the woods. It'll be about 25 feet. Nice little backhand. Oh, yeah.
With a little healthy pine cone action.
Ben, I think this is for his birdie. So he'll be putting for that for par. This is Ben for par.
Ben can't convert the straddle. That's a little touchy there with the wet.
And especially downhill, too. If you send that, you're going at least 30, 40 feet past it.
Rain's still coming down a little bit.
JoJo's in the woods here. Good.
And
there's the bird. There's one of 4.
For the birdie. He had a little Twizzler there poking him in the shoulder there he had to contend with, but nice good for the birdie in the rain.
Nice. Yeah, and now as you can see, it's Georgia thunderstorm for you. It's
I anticipate by the time we get to the next tee pad, we may have some sunshine and
about 120% humidity.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was pars for Ezra and Dollar there. Ben Llena with a bogey, and JoJo Bonet was one of 4 birdies in that round.
Tie at the top, 12 under, JoJo and Ezra.
I love it.
This next hole is probably one of my favorite ones on the course. Look at the elevation change on this one, guys. Hole 22, par 3, 579 feet. We're playing over this from the par 3 on the golf course tee down to the next tee on the golf course. The elevation change on this one would probably be close to 180, 200 feet.
It's significantly downhill.
We're going to get some hang time on this one, guys.
Oh, and he just rips this one
not
a
on
little
this
too
shot.
straight. But like you said, look, we're looking at clear skies and no rain here.
All right.
Didn't even rain.
So my ideal shot on this is to get one out here.
It's
a little early there from Ezra. When we need to get one straight out with something straight to stable over the first golf green.
Mm-hmm.
And then let it hyzer down the hill to this next tee.
And
Dollar's going straight at it. Is that a mid?
Yep. That's his purple deflector, I believe is the name of that
He
frisbee.
gets a little bit too much turn out of that. He's gonna be throwing downhill about 75 feet to the pin, but it shouldn't bear too much for him.
Yeah, he's.
Let's see if Ben can correct on this.
There, that's
after
the
watching
line.
Everybody else out over the green and letting it fall straight down at this cameraman.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
And Benny puts it inside.
There you
20
go, Ben.
feet. Great
That's
shot,
what we
Ben.
needed. You see, he's so far down, he still can't even see it from just the edge right
He
there.
had to jump just to see the basket below him.
There he goes.
That's a great adjustment.
Yeah,
there.
very good up though. That's still a challenging up.
And here we are, manhunt. Looks like
JoJo had a re-tee.
Looks like we had to drive all the way back to the top of the hill and re-tee.
Oh man, JoJo was having a good round.
And I think, that initial tee shot and sometimes not finding the tee shot, having to go re-tee, not to mention having to drive 10 minutes up the hill, it may cause a little bit of a little tension in this throw.
Absolutely. You're definitely frustrated anytime you lose a disc. This is not a hole that you can be frustrated on and throw. It requires a lot of execution.
A lot of concentration here as well.
Now this is where JoJo is after his re-tee.
So this is for 4 here. I'm happy to see that there. That was not an easy shot, an easy up and down, and it looks like he's going to be able to recover from that. And hopefully we see him kind of forget about this on the next tee and move on. Llena with the big boy birdie. And Dollar cleaning up a good par.
Yeah, he was 1 of 7 that round. That was pretty impressive.
Good.
I put a $50 bounty on an ace on this hole because I wanted to see an ace.
If you hit the chains and you get that to stick, you deserve it.
No kidding. From 700 feet straight downhill. Yeah, that was that's one of the coolest holes I personally have ever played. It's so far downhill. Congrats to Ben on getting that birdie.
Yeah, good job, Ben.
Here we are, going into hole 23. 23 here is a par 5. It's kind of on the shorter side. It's 890 feet, but you have a creek running down the right side, and you have cart path running down the left side. Short grass all in between. You have to keep it in the middle.
So everything to the left of the cart path here is out of bounds.
Correct.
And what about the right side? Is it we're just playing the natural out of bounds there?
No, it's creek and beyond.
Creek and beyond on the right. So this hole from the tee is going to make you feel like you have to bend it to the left. So these guys are going to try to throw some turns here. And if you don't gauge it right or you put a little too much on the disc, and he stays in bounds.
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, you get any like 10% more power on that, and it's skipping out.
Yeah, and the thing is, we'll see if any of these players make the mistake. We've seen a lot in warm-ups. People turning it over into the woods when you really just need on the tee shot to get a nice straight shot out there, cut off just a good bit of distance, and land it in the middle of the fairway. Here's one that's moving right, but
full send.
Ezra's got the confidence in that stability to put it right in the center cut.
Dude,
that's a great shot. He cut the corner just a bit, which is going to help him on his next shot.
That takes some guts to throw a shot like that. And here we go.
He's feeling it. He's really working.
He really is. I mean,
Dollar looks like it might be going a little early here.
But I think it's just that's Matt throwing a golf shot right there.
And he stays in bounds. Yeah, exactly. Just get one out there. Par 5.
Yeah.
Only 892 feet. Not too much ground to cover. So the first shot, you really don't have to bite off more than you can shoot. JoJo asking for some stability.
Oh, and it gets it. And he dances.
That's a great shot. Right in the middle of the fairway.
Absolutely.
Now we can see the pin.
But they still have now a golf green, the creek that goes up and around the green, and our disc golf green. Matt throws a roller.
And looks like
he finds that green.
Dollar's put himself 4 feet from the golf pin. Unfortunately, that's going to be out of bounds.
Here's JoJo.
JoJo keeping it low. Let's see if this gets some stability. Really working the overstable discs and a huge flare. Keeps it short of the creek. He's inside the circle. Going to be putting for eagle.
Eagle.
Putting for eagle.
Here's Ben for his approach shot. Looks like this thing is standing up a little on him.
And he's a little long there. Let's hope it Oh, he's going to fall down into that creek there.
And that's the treachery of going into it from, 350, 400 feet.
You're playing for the eagle. You really need to control that distance.
Unless you're Ezra Robinson and you just throw it 500 feet off the tee shot.
What's he throwing there for an up?
That's his A2.
That's the A2
I swear
again.
that's that A2.
That's the moneymaker there for him.
I mean, that kid, he threw it every bit of 550 feet off the tee there.
So although Dollar threw it on the golf green on his second shot, he's still going to be able to, with the penalty stroke, to get up and down for an easy par.
Right. Definitely, some of these holes were a little fair on the par. Yeah, great eagle there from Joe.
Yeah, I think so.
You even hear him asking there, is this a 5? Well, when you throw two great shots, it doesn't seem like it's that difficult of a hole, but
right. Meanwhile, on the same people on your card, there's 2 pars and 2 eagles here. So, I don't know. I felt like the pars were fair, but they were definitely a little soft. We'll have to make some adjustments for next year.
Maybe next. There's always next year, and luckily, Fairways of Canton has been.
We've already confirmed for next year.
Really, already confirmed for next year. Join us next year for Battle at Boomtown 4, folks. Here we go, moving on in.
Yeah, after this par 5.
Through hole 23, we got Ezra at 14 leading the pack. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going.
JoJo was at 12, Dollar was at 7, and Ben was back there at 6, I believe, or 4. But yeah, this is hole 24, par 3, 328 feet. You're going just straight, come and get me. The only thing really to attest is the woods on the right, and that's about 25 feet to the right of this basket. Like I said, it's come and get me a little bit uphill, but most of these guys should be it's a routine shot. That's Ezra throwing a mid-range.
Ezra's controlling the disc really well right now.
Put himself about 30 feet, circle's edge. No danger to be had. This was my play here, the sidearm. Get it in that short grass and have it skip over there. He's keeping it so low.
JoJo cutting the grass. Let's see if he gets some good flare skip here.
No worms are safe. That was a great shot. Great shot, Joe. Ben and Llena here.
Opting for the backhand. Now, Ben's a very versatile player, playing the forehand and the backhand off the tee throughout the day.
Nice.
Looks like he's found the shot that's ideal for this hole.
Absolutely. Matt. Doing a little flex on it, getting towards the woods. And it's got the stability. Look at that.
Right. Living on the edge. But he's right there. Right there, 20 feet. Great putt. Great catch.
Oh, yeah. Great putt,
birdie.
Here we go. Circle's edge for Ezra.
Ezra Robinson.
Never a doubt.
Prodigy T2.
Never a doubt. Ben makes this. We've got a star frame. Oh, yeah. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you get 4 birdies on hole 24. I'm hoping I'm not speaking too soon here.
It's nice to see a few different approaches there. We got the hyzer flip play, the flex, the sidearm. It's
it's a hole
versatility by our players.
A hole that I thought was just be creative.
Let the player be creative.
Exactly.
320 feet, come and get it, like you said.
Yeah, we love it. So now Ezra's coming up 15. I believe in the clubhouse there's a leader at 18, there's someone at 17, and there's a couple at 16. I don't know if he's keeping up with live scoring, but he's coming up on those numbers.
Now this is the last card out on the course.
Last open cards, yeah.
All right, so these guys could potentially see on their phones via live scoring what's going on, what the score to beat is.
Right. So right now, JoJo and Ezra are maybe looking to be on the feature card next round as well. So here we go. Uphill shot. You have the golf green, and the basket is sitting on a mound. And picture perfect.
Picture perfect. Whole average here 2.65. That just kind of goes to show you, either you're putting your tee shot in position, or you're giving yourself a long putt and probably not making it.
I will. I'm not going to spoil nothing. Ooh. JoJo throws just a little long.
With the pin being up on that hill, though, it definitely makes the putt.
Oh, yeah. It makes the putt so challenging. And it's got that golf green down. I saw somebody hit the basket and it rolled onto the green. And, I mean, that's the treachery of the putt, you know?
That's a great shot from Ben.
Oh, yeah. Beeline.
Anywhere up on this hill inside of 15 feet, you can go ahead and lock it in.
Matt's saying it's too much hyzer.
Early, but he checks up nicely.
Yeah, I got to get a little bounce back off the check. Here's JoJo. Looks like he's got about 20 feet, and this is straight up onto that mound.
His handlebars are just shining.
Oh, he knew it out of the hand. Pulls it just a little right. Here's Matt taking his time, making sure he's finding that stroke. Good birdie.
As he is. I can't remember what year it was or years. Matt Dollar was the putting champion at the Worlds. We got an airball there, folks.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, it's probably just end of the round fatigue setting in.
No, that one wasn't fatigue there. That one was a little bit left side, but he we need to regain focus here and put him in the heart.
Yeah, man, you just lack of focus.
I swear, dude, they always try to rub it in when something's going wrong.
And as Dollar's saying
there, baskets rub it in when something's going wrong.
Things are going wrong, folks. Sometimes it seems like the world is just out to get you. And hopefully JoJo can pick up, move on to the next one, clear his mind, and attack these last few holes.
There's the two kids goofing off on the card. Couple of birdies. So there's that Ezra at 16. JoJo had a little drop. Dollar's at 9. Ben's at 7. You guys are coming in with some decent finishes. So hopefully they get a couple more birds here on the last two holes.
Yeah, Ezra's really looking to be on that lead card next round, get that video coverage.
So this one's a sweet hole. Big shot off the rip. You got cart path OB on the right, woods on the left, and then a hidden basket that is only seen from a flagpole until you get about 100 feet from it. Guys just want to go far up as they can and comfortable with going, and then approach the green.
Ezra's really you know what that blue disc he's throwing is? He's really loving that off the tee.
I want to say it was a D2.
It's kind of flying like a D2, but with his power, you just never know.
But for some reason, I want to say he told me it was a D4. But it was like a super overstable one or something. Let's go with a D2.
Ben Llena on the tee.
Nice little hyzer flip to flat. Little right sesh. Oh yeah. Dead middle of the fairway. Getting some extra Scooby on the short grass.
Yep, ultimately, you're just trying to get yourself in a position off this tee shot. Nothing flashy, nothing extravagant. Just get yourself out there in the fairway. The real scoring is done on the second shot here on this hole. Not sure if we're going to see any eagles on this par 4 here.
No, this is definitely, unless we see a throw-in, which I want to see, but I don't think there was any eagles on this one. And he looks like he actually got this one up in the air a little bit. Ooh, just in front of the cart path. Well, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to approach the basket from that angle. I preferred to be over there, closer to the wood line.
On the left-hand side of the fairway?
Yeah, it kind of opens up the green a little bit more.
Opens up that angle, yeah, you can fly it over the green.
Dang, that's unfortunate.
Again. Is it on there?
No, he rolled back a little bit. I think he's right on the edge of the green, though. Yeah, and there you go. You see, all you can see is that flag, and JoJo's got to kind of throw a skip shot around that mound. Here's Ezra throwing a big hyzer at it. Just a little early. Seems to have been
a little long, but he's giving himself a putt there.
Absolutely. There's Ben with that sidearm
Ben
spike.
Puts it right.
Yes,
on
sir.
The money.
Yeah, that's how it's played. Let's see if we can get some conversions here. Hear that wind? You see the flag? Matt's checking Wind. Oh, yeah.
And he rides it right in there. Nice floater, dead into the heart.
Mm-hmm.
That's an experienced putter right there.
Absolutely, man. He definitely started a little slow, but he's definitely starting to heat up now. Maybe a little too late, but he's definitely got a little momentum going into the next round.
Definitely.
Ezra missed from the edge of the grass. This is JoJo for bird.
JoJo,
there he is,
coming on strong.
Dude,
still.
You got to give him.
Got to give him credit for that.
Dude, he just 3-putted the last hole and then just step up and have the 25-footer.
And jammed it.
And
I think, honestly, this Georgia mountain scenery in the background may have helped him find his peaceful place, his serenity.
Yeah.
Dial back in that putter, jam home this birdie. Let's keep it working here into hole 27,
Yeah.
JoJo.
For sure, man. Those were good birdies by JoJo, Ben, and Matt. Ezra with the par. And Ezra's got a birdie here if he wants that feature card.
Hole 27 here, folks. This is the signature hole out here at Fairways of Canton. This is one of the holes that the tee shot has not changed from the very first year. This elevation change, along with the Georgia mountains in the background, just makes for an unbelievable finishing hole for every player's experience here at Fairways of Canton.
Yeah, if you didn't see that flyover, just go ahead and back and just rewatch. We'll wait for you. Anyways, this is Ben. Big shot.
Ultimately, what we want to do here is get one out, just like Ben's doing. He might be going a little right here,
over.
but out anywhere in the middle of the fairway, that's still a fine shot.
For me, ideal spots were between or in front of those 3 bunkers you see on the right. Dollar's throwing a big flex shot here.
And we need to ride a little bit more right. With the elevation change here, if you start going left too early, we can see he's going to be 70 feet in the woods.
Thick woods. And thick woods at that.
We need to ride out here to the right. And just let it hang out there for a little bit. JoJo's going with the backhand here.
He started the tournament with a backhand. He's going to end it with one.
He's going to have...
Let's see your work, buddy. Oh, good pull.
Big rip.
Oh, that's good.
He's got a straight, stable disc out here, getting wide right, bringing it back in towards the center.
Uh-huh.
That's a golf shot, folks.
That's a golf shot, dude. Landing right in the middle.
He may have the same exact shot for his next shot to the pin.
Absolutely. Maybe even with a less disc because it's still downhill. Now, this is Big Daddy Boom. I guess Little Daddy Boom.
Welcome to Boomtown. He's got it turned over, but it's starting to stable out. It just doesn't have the stability to handle it.
It luckily stopped right before those bunkers, it looked like.
Those bunkers playing hazard as well?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
There's been Llena with a nice little sidearm.
Playing it way out there to the left.
Great
away
shot.
From the water and drawing it right back towards the pin.
Mm-hmm. Give yourself the opportunity for the eagle.
Now, he can even run this putt without necessarily having the water directly behind the basket.
Exactly. Ezra. Oh, he's got it on a beeline.
He's controlled the height very nicely there.
Oh, that's good.
Ezra's playing horseshoes.
So yeah, that's going to give us a laced line. He absolutely secured his spot on the lead card tomorrow.
Ezra wants it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great shot from Ezra Robinson.
Uh-huh. I'll have a tap-in eagle. Move him to 18 under par for the first round.
JoJo going with the sidearm here. He may have played it a little low. Stays safe.
He just did not want to throw that in the water, I guess.
He didn't want to go in the water. He's still going to be able to have the chance to get up and down.
I guess that was Matt's shot, throwing a forehand roller up the fairway. I mean, that's probably all he had. I mean,
ultimately, that's a fine shot. He's laying 2 there. He can still get up and down for birdie.
Oh, absolutely, and it's only a little 300-foot shot here. Yep.
And he just barely makes it over, but he's still got himself a birdie there, folks.
Matt was playing golf. I mean, that was almost the entire round. He's just been playing golf.
You know, in that situation, there are, some players would maybe try to do too much from that woods lie and go for gold. Matt Dollar taking his medicine, accepting the birdie, still turns out okay for him. And JoJo takes a roll down the...
I don't think he made it. It didn't give us the OB. I don't think he made it.
Down the hill. Didn't see a red flag. I think he's still in bounds.
Oh,
and And Ben Llena wants to kiss that chain again.
He wanted to cap
Nearly
it off on
drained
a good one.
another eagle.
That would have been sick. His other eagle's like not even 40 feet away. I guess 40 yards away. Here's JoJo. That'd be good.
JoJo's still able to capitalize on that birdie.
Yeah, still able to capitalize on a birdie. This will be Matt to capitalize on his.
And Matt Dollar with the most impressive birdie on the hole.
Yeah, I mean, after that tee shot, definitely. You got Ben cleaning up his birdie, and your leader, tied for the leader in the clubhouse, Ezra Robinson.
Shooting an 18 under par.
18
holes.
under par for 27 holes. By the way, hole 27 was bogeyless the entire tournament.
In the open field?
Open field. Did not see a bogey.
Wow.
But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the entire round one feature card. Ezra Robinson, 18 down. JoJo Bonet, 13. Matt Dollar, 11. Ben Llena at 9. Yeah, Georgia Storms, boys.
Georgia Storms. Thanks for joining us, folks. Stay tuned. We've got another 27 holes coming at you. Round 2, Sunday's final round from Battle at Boomtown here at Fairways of Canton. Again, thanks to Ace Run Pro for having us and for this great coverage. Thanks to the players for allowing Ace Run Pro to take this great footage. And
Thanks to Bomb Squad for putting on the tournament.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you on the next 27, folks.
Yeah, I'm Austin Lytle, Matt Versola. Peace.